Yeah.
All the time.
So guys, I had this idea of this meeting because last week I was in a Spanish conversation and my light went down like twice at the same meeting and I started freaking out. So I had this idea of making these videos because I think everybody goes through that and it kind of sucks, but that's what we can live with. And yeah, I'm gonna divide you guys in small rooms, I guess. Yeah. Yeah. And I'm gonna send the questions here on the chat. And we have a little vocabulary also if you guys wanna see it. Wait a minute. Can everybody see the questions?
Yeah, we can.
Okay, so I'll divide you guys in small rooms. I will create only one. Yeah, guys, so just accept the invitation and you can go to the other room. Could you receive the invitation? No?
I think we're the ones with you, right?
Yeah, oh, okay, I'm sorry.
If you want to stay alone, just say,
If you want us to leave, we can do
it. Oh my God. Today is a mess, oh my gosh.
You're doing fine.
So guys, I didn't ask if there was anybody here for the first time. I didn't do anything. I just started. My gosh, I just realized it right now. My first meeting was the best one on earth. So let's begin. So I think we need to start introducing ourselves. Now I'm going to introduce myself because I forgot. I'm Luana, I'm 16. I live in Macaé in the state of Rio. And I'm a high school student. And yeah, that's it. That's my first meeting here. So Dalmo, can you start introducing yourself?
Okay, so I'm Dalmo. I'm from Belo Horizonte. It's my first day, but not my first class. I had one at 5 o'clock. And I've been in the academy for 2 weeks, and now I'm going to coming for these meetings too.
So, Duda, can you start introducing yourself to us?
Yeah, I'm Duda, I'm 22 years old, and I live in Rio de Janeiro. and I study architecture in college, and yeah, I think that's it.
What about Ana? Can you start introducing yourself?
Sure. So, hello everyone, I'm Ana Clara, I'm 22 years old. I'm also from Rio, in the countryside, Araruama. I'm a hostess here on TNT Wednesdays at 5 p.m., so you can join. Let me see, I'm a civil engineering student, and I guess that's all. And my favorite color is blue.
So, Endel, what about you?
My name is Edo Miller. I am 32 years old. I live in Campinas, from Goiânia. I'm a geologist, and that's it. That's all.
Gustavo, your turn.
Hello guys, my name is Gustavo. I'm 29 years old. I live in São Paulo, Cajamar. I work as a software engineer. I'm a host here in Aprendi as well. And nice to meet you.
So guys, let's start with the questions. The first question is, in your opinion, is it better to work from home or presentially? And why do you think so? Like, what do you prefer? Duda. I don't know if you're working right now or only studying, but what do you prefer?
I prefer like the presential thing. Actually, guys, I'm really happy because I got an intern job. I'm changing it, and I was like I was at home, and it was really difficult for me this home routine, and now I'm going to a presential one, and yeah, I think I prefer to have this routine of getting out of house or getting out of my house. So I think it's good for me.
So, Anna, what about you? What do you prefer?
Yeah, I'm studying at home, but I'm working. I'm an intern, but it's presential. Yeah, presential, and I like this model. I'm working in the street, but I'm studying at home. I really don't. I'm not missing the college because it's a little far from my little away from my house, so I don't need to take a bus and go and back and traffic. So I'm liking this routine now. But when I was studying, just studying, it was a little difficult because I could go out and see people and learn in the street. You know, it's important to see what I'm studying. So I'm liking this way. The hybrid. I don't know. It's a good way to learn.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you. I think this way is better for me right now. So, Angel, what about you? What do you prefer? Working at home or?
So I agree with Anna, in working from home, I learned a lot of ways how to organize more my day, my schedule, and I had to have focus in something. So I think I improve, this way, how to organize. And I think I learned a lot with, of course, I want to do something very personal, presentially, but not, I can, I can understand what the better things that, the situation brought to me. That's it.
So, what about you, Dalmo? What do you think?
I think that the COVID and the pandemic brought me the possibility to return my studies in English, because before I hadn't time to go to a normal class, and with this development of a lot of online courses allowed me to return studying home. And so I think it was one good thing that the pandemic brought to me.
Yeah. So, what about Gustavo? What do you prefer?
Oh, if I had to choose between one and another, I would choose working from home. I love being in my home, and I have my office here. So for me, it's awesome working from here. But I think the hybrid style, like Yana said, is really amazing because you can go some days to the office and talk with people, and also share experience and talk about the projects, the work you are doing, or other people are doing as well. So I think this hybrid style is the best.
Yeah, for me, that's the best one too. I think that it works better for me, but it depends on the person. So, the second question. While working or studying online, you ought to have strict self-discipline. Like, you need to be focused and everything. Otherwise, you miss the boat. Like, you miss what people are saying and the teacher is talking about. So, do you have discipline, and how do you keep it? Like, your discipline during classes or work? So, Duda.
Actually, one thing that I don't know if it's the same for you guys, but one thing for me that was really hard was I'm a person that wants to do everything all the time, and that's one thing that we can do nowadays because we have a computer. And you like now I can study Spanish and I can study English and I can go to my college classes and I'm getting like really exhausted, and it's really difficult for me to choose like what I want to do, you know. So like I do the things that I want. I put it as a priority, for example, the college, because I have to get graduated. But like I'm getting really tired when I do all the things that I want. I get really tired. So but I can do it, you know. So that's what's happening to me right now.
So, what about Tender? What do you think you can do to keep focus?
Yeah, I'm like I like to do a lot of things at the same time, and I'm a mess in all of them, so it's a problem. But I as I already told, I had to learn how to have focus in one thing in order to finish, and only then to go to another goal, another stuff that I have to do. So yeah, it's a learning process that never stop.
Yeah, I agree. So, Dalmo, how do you keep focused? What do you do?
It's something that I usually do in order to keep in order of everything is make a schedule. Put everything that I need to do in the week in a paper and establish time for each thing. And so I can do everything that I want and I organize it. It's hard to start. The first week is hard because everything is a mess. But when you keep doing this along your weeks, it gets easier. And so now I think that I have more time to do the things and not to think about what I need to do or what I want to do.
That's a really nice suggestion, I think. I also try to do that sometimes, and it works always, and it's really great. So, Anna, what about you? What do you do to have discipline?
Yeah, I'm like Dalmo. I have my schedule, my planner here. I like to write the things that I need to do on my day. And yeah, this make me organized and I can do everything. Sometimes not because sometimes the time is not enough, but it's a learning. And I'm in the beginning I was like Angel and Duda. I was trying to do everything and learn English, French, and do a lot of courses. But when I started to work outside, I had to plan more, and now the time is not enough. It's still not enough, but I'm doing and I'm liking.
Yeah, and there's also this thing that now with the pandemic, I started liking to do different things, So I try to do these and that, and then I don't have time to do that I want. So, Gustavo, what about you? What do you do?
This that you just said is funny because when we got some free time, some extra time, let's say, we go there and choose something else to do and fill that extra time with something else, and that happens to me a lot of time. I can say I'm a disciplined person. I use the apps to help me, so sometimes especially when I have meetings or something to do, scheduled, I go to Google Calendar and I create an event to help me, to reminds me, because sometimes I forgot about the stuff. And I use Trello as well. I like Trello because you have, the visual organization, like you can say, oh, doing, done, or to do, and whatever.
So guys, I think there's another person calling. Wait, the connection to the audio. I'm waiting for him to connect his audio to put him in another room because I think we're crowded here. So Mateus, welcome.
Hello, good evening.
Would you mind if I put you in another room because we have a lot
No,
of
I don't mind. Go
Okay.
ahead.
Thank you. Okay, just accept the invitation. And here we go. Guys, the third question then. During this pandemic, we had to get used to doing everything online, like I said. And we have some circumstances like light problems, internet connection, and I just want to know how you deal with these situations because for example, I freak out and I don't have any emotional intelligence for that. And I'm gonna ask you guys, do you have emotional intelligence enough to deal with it? So, Gustavo, can you start?
Oh, I need to work on that as well, just like you said. But I think I'm working from home since March from the last year, so quite a bit, and things like it didn't happen to me, because I'm my office. I have my office, can I say, separated from my home, so those things like noise and don't interrupt me. But internet connection have failed. My internet have failed several times, and this is a problem. Nowadays I have a 3G connection, to when the main connection falls down, I switch to the other. But that's how can I say, I didn't have much problem. What happens to me sometimes when I go to my home, for example, I'm going to have a lunch, I take more time than I should, like I take 2 hours of lunch because I'm home. I try to do other things.
And then you forget you have a reunion. I got it. So, Daum, what about you? How do you deal with these things?
Actually, in this kind of thing of home office, actually, I'm a doctor, so I'm not working from home, but I'm studying from home. And I think if a problem happens, I wouldn't mind so much because it's not so, it's not, nothing is depending on my presence. And so if everything turns down, I say bye and you will continue without me. But in my life, I tend to be more calm person to deal with the problems. And it helps me a lot because I can get some time to think when I'm more calm, because when you get more anxious and excited, your thoughts become more confusing, and so you can't get out of the situation. So the first thing that you must do is stay calm and think about what you can do to solve the problem. I think it's this.
Daum, amazing. I want to be like you someday. Amazing. You inspired me. So, Duda, what about you? How do you deal with that problem?
I just don't deal with it. It happens. Actually, I get really happy when I'm in class and my internet drops. I just like, do you know this meme that the guy get his blanket and he just like that? So that's me when it happens. It's my dream the day that Google will like fail. I just wanted. Actually, there was this day like, I'm not saying like in important occasions, you know, but when I'm in class, like, I'm really tired of it. I just want all of this to get an end because I can't handle anymore. But there was this day that like, it was during the day I had like it was a day that I had to work and I had classes, and then all my street had the light like down for no reason for the whole like evening. And I was like so thankful for it. I just got like a lot of paintings, and I started to paint in the outside of my house. So it was really good. Like I think I can handle it really good.
It's like you're trying to find excuses not to go to class. Yeah, I got you. So Anna, what about you? How do you deal with this situation?
Yeah, in the beginning of quarantine and these things, the internet connection was terrible because here the company who gives the internet for every city, for all the city, didn't have a good structure didn't have extra, oh my god, structure. And then everybody was having classes and working from home, so it was terrible. I had a lot of problems to watch the classes and my mom to work, but nowadays it's okay. The internet is okay, but I try to do like Dalm said. I don't matter. I don't. Oh my god. I don't. I forgot the word. Yeah, I just continue like here on TNT. It helps me a lot as a hostess. I need to do a lot of things. So when the internet's not okay, I just like do a normal phase and continue. But yeah, we need to try to have a put our thoughts in a good way and and just continue doing the things because it's not depends of us, like Dom said.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna learn that with time because I got so angry last time. So I think I'm gonna learn that with you
It's
guys.
the age.
Yeah,
Someday
maybe.
you'll get there.
So Wende, what about you? How do you deal with that?
Yeah, well, I think I don't have problem to deal with right now, nowadays at least, because I learned with my area, the geology. It's some kind I have to deal with a lot of data, with a lot of search, with a lot of meetings, using a lot of program to make an integration of data, in order to generate results. So sometimes I have to, what I have to do now, and to be relaxed, to do the things, and emotionally, saying I have participated, for example, in a chore, something that I have to express myself, I have to show what I am. So it's helped me a lot, how to deal with this problem, because, you kind of stay calm and, inside I'm crazy, but, just stay calm and go ahead.
Yeah, I want to be like that someday. I feel immature right now. So the next question. Have you left the microphone on or shown something that you shouldn't, or any embarrassing situation happened to you, like during like classes? Do the made face. So do you want to go?
Yeah, it wasn't the microphone. Like, there was once I was in class, I said something and I forgot the microphone on, and I listened to a audio that I received from a friend. And when I started to listen to it, all my friends were like, do that, do that, do that, do that, do that. And I just realized it. And there was once that was horrible. I didn't notice my camera was on. And then my dog was like, it was behind me, and I did it like this. trying to take a photo with me and my dog, and I didn't remember my camera was on, and then the teacher noticed, and I was like, I can't believe it, so it was horrible.
So
Being at home, I have my dog all day, like I don't.
yeah, that's another point when the dog starts screaming and it appears out of the blue. What can we do? So let me see, Anna, do you have any funny situations like?
Yeah. Yeah, one day here during a TNT, my dog was barking a lot, and then my microphone was open, and the guy was talking, and then I just said, "Shut up!" like for my dog, and and the guy was talking, and when I realized, oh my God, sorry, it was to my dog, not to you. Yeah, but he understood.
Oh my gosh. So Gustavo, what about you?
Oh, I'm laughing a lot. I'm really worried to not doing those things, But I remember there was a time when I was here working, and I left my microphone, the audio unmuted, and I just forgot because I was talking or I was doing some other activities, and I forgot, to switch. And then my sister came to the office, She was coming from, I don't know what she was doing, but me and my sister, we joke a lot, with each other. And I said, "Oh, don't bother me, I'm working here," and then she said, "Oh, we all know that you don't know in your job, you're not doing anything. You're watching some videos," and everybody was listening, to that. So the guys were joking with me. "Oh, now we know that you don't know anything,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God. What about Tendo? Do you have anything?
No, never happened with me, Thank God never happened. But I have a lot of, whole protocol with my computer, that I block the camera. I have a thing that I have to block the camera. And well, with my audio, I'm very careful. So yeah, that's it.
You are a genius. So
There is
now
always the first time,
yeah, there's always the first time. Yeah.
When it happened, we want to hear from you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now, what about you?
It was something that happened today in the morning. I was taking class in the academy, and it was with me, but I participated in the situation. We were talking about something, and suddenly we start to hear a dump make some noise. And I learned this word today. Dump is the cousin of the horse, a burro. And he started to make, and everybody started to laugh. And nobody understands what was happening. And so that was a classmate that she lived in a farm. And so it was his dump making noise. It's normally for her, but not for us.
I can imagine everyone like, what is
It
happening?
was so loud.
Yeah. I can imagine. So
He was trying to talk in English.
yeah, maybe.
What is very bad, the imagination of the people, I can
Yeah.
imagine. It's
I
terrible.
thought that was something the cell phone, some
Audio. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think with me it didn't happen actually, so I'm also lucky as Zendo. But with a friend of mine it happened. We were like in a school presentation, and she finished like presenting her group, and then she let the microphone open and she went to WhatsApp and sent an audio talking about the teacher. And the teacher listened, and everyone was like, okay, now I know what you think about me. It was crazy. So things that happen during online classes, right? So the fifth question, are you the type of person who wears pajamas all day, like during quarantine, or like do you leave it, like the reunion happening and go do other stuff like Gustavo mentioned, or like do you really prepare yourself to the reunion? Because I know some people just let it there and go to sleep. So Anna, what about you? Can you start?
Yeah, during the classes, I am using pajamas because when the class finish, I just go to my bed, I'm prepared. But just in one class, because I don't like too much, I keep the class doing and eat and then I back. But normally I prepare myself. But in this class, specifically in this class, and using pajamas, it's normal.
Yeah. So Duda, what about you?
Actually, I don't know. My pajamas, they're like normal clothes, so I just use them. And when I have something important to do, I like to put like a blouse here, and under is just my pajamas. Like, no, my mom always said someday you have to like stand up and people will see that you're on your pajamas, and I say they're not gonna do it. So I'm still gonna wear them. So yeah, for me is it.
Yeah, I also do that, so I don't judge you. So Gustavo, what about you?
Oh, me too. Me too. Thank God we don't have, all the time the video stream, because I will be like a mess. And there was a time I remember that I forgot about a meeting, and it will be like with video, a meeting with video, and I forgot about that. I was wearing t-shirts without I don't know how to say that, regatas. I don't know how to say it in English, and it was not appropriated, for that type of meeting. And I had to go to my home and to change, my clothes and go back here. So yeah, I work like in sleeping.
So your microphone is close
Yeah,
to
thank
your...
you, Duda. That's the word.
Okay.
I don't know if it's it. I was just thinking about it.
Okay, let me.
Yeah, I think, yeah, I don't know. So, Dalmo, what about you?
It's normal thing. I normally use a t-shirt, a better t-shirt, and my worst clothes downside, and no shoes.
And what about Tendel? Do you wear pajamas or something like that?
No, I don't wear pajamas, but I used to stay without shirt, my own. But when I kind of had to learn how to prepare myself for the day, during the week.
Yeah.
So I start the day using normal clothes, in order to if appear some meeting, and I can attend in without problem.
So guys, like I said, sometimes I wear pajamas, but sometimes not. I think it depends on the meeting. And for school reunions, I usually wear pajamas, and it doesn't matter because I don't open my cam. So I guess that's it. So the sixth question, do you have a specific place to study or work at home, like an office? And how do you prepare for your meetings? Because I know some people, they don't have, so I was gonna ask that. So Dalmo, do you have?
Yes, I do have a room in my house that's wasn't using so much, and now I reserve this room only for me, and nobody can come here mess with my things, and so I've put everything in the room that in the place that I want, and I'm always prepared to enter in the meetings. And it's good to cause the noise, and so I close the window, close the door, and so it's better.
So what about everybody answered this one? No, we just started, right? I'm confused. So Duda, what about you? Do you have a specific place to study?
I'm always here in my room, and that's something that I don't like because I always look at my bed, and it's tough for me to have it behind me. But for me, it's really hard to go. I like to do my things like in the living room, but it's very noisy there, you know. So like, there's my dog, there's my family all the time. So I have to be here, you know. But I don't like it.
I don't like it. So, Gustav, what about you?
Oh, I'm always here, you know. You guys may seen, I don't know, in the TNT, I always here. I like this because it's quiet and, you know, I'm like protected from the noise, from disturbing. So, yeah.
So, Anna, do you have a specific place? I'm guessing it's your bedroom, but
Yeah, that's my bedroom, and yeah, it's difficult sometimes. The dog is barking, or my mom or my dad knock here in the door and say something, but I try to when this started, I changed the table and put some things here because my table wasn't appropriated to this. So I changed it a little bit so to be better. And yeah, but it's from my bedroom.
and then Gil, do you have a specific place to work?
Yeah, I'm the same as you know, I have a table in front of my bedroom, and I have two monitors with the things, a board. My plan is right here. You know, my draft is right here. All my things. You know, and because I'm close to my bedroom. You know, I can't to had a very problematic, chaotic stuff to work. You know, because sometimes you kind of start to stay a bit lazy, you know. I think I'm gonna sleep behind, you know, so I have to avoid to do it.
So, guys, I think before coming back, or I don't know, yeah, Samia came back. So, what did you think about this meeting? Her face is like. So, what did you think about this meeting? We had a lot of problems today, but what did you think?
It was really good, especially when we have to answer question number 3, I guess, because one of our friends, he had a problem, so he sent us a message on the chat, and oh guys, about question number 3, I can't answer it right now because it's happening, you know, it's happening. So I thought really funny because we were talking about this kind of problem that it might happen during conversation, you know, like this conversation that we have right now. And it was really funny, and yeah, everyone shared a good story about this kind of thing that we are living nowadays, you know. So yeah, it was really good. I love the topic.
So, who else want to say something about this meeting? Did you guys like it or not? Because like we had these problems in the beginning of the meeting because we had a lot of links. So that was the problem today. And I was starting to get nervous also. So what about you guys? You have any situation that it was funny, like during online classes or work? Ju, what about you?
Yeah, this kind of technical problems, it's happening all the time. And the most common in my work is a person speaking during the video call, and the microphone is turned off, and everybody, oh, your microphone. It's so common, It's something that always happens. Our kids screaming on the background. And I think that people will get the hang of it by the time, and the bosses and the other co-workers, they will understand that it's part of the home office.
So, Luis, did you like the conversation? What did you think?
Yeah, it was awesome, captivating, especially because we could cover a bit of problems that we have faced. For example, internet connection problems, someone is speaking at the same time you are speaking, for example, in a meeting. What else? I think it was only that because we couldn't cover all the questions, but all those that we had the opportunity to discuss, it was really interesting for us.
Yeah, I think we couldn't go over to all the questions also, unfortunately, because of the time, and we had problems at the beginning, so it didn't work. But Bruno, what did you think about this meeting? Did you like it?
For sure, it was amazing for me. Always amazing for me, And the topic is awesome, it can show like it's part of our new reality, and it is good to talk about it and see how the people can handle it, handle it. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. So, guys, I think, do you have any stories that you'd like to share? Because we left a lot in the main room because we had cool stories about it. So, I don't know, Luis, do you have a funny story about?
No, I do not have any funny story to share with you.
You are lucky. Yeah, you are the lucky one. So, I have a question here. The 10th question, nobody answered. Do you work remotely or remotely work? Like, do you stay at your bedroom sleeping while the call is going on, or do you really prepare yourself for the meeting? So, Bruno, do you work remotely or remotely work?
It's a good question. I work remotely.
Yeah.
He's the boss. He's the boss. He can.
No,
Yeah,
one day maybe, one day, but not yet.
So, guys, I think that's it. I'm sorry for the beginning because we struggle with some problems. And I hope I see you guys in my next meetings at this hour. I hope you guys liked it. Please answer the feedback that is going to your email and tell me suggestions for other meetings if you like it. It was my first meeting, so please answer the feedback. I'd like to know what you guys thought about it. Some surprise on her face. So, yeah, I think that's it. Thank you guys for that. Oh, thank you, Anna.
It was awesome, Luana.
I didn't know it was the first.
Congrats.
I was like,
Thank you.
You are the best.
yeah, you did a good job.
Bye bye, guys.